Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. As you can see, I'm not where I left off last episode. I'm back in downtown in my apartment. I'm currently looking at this mysterious floating ventilator. Not sure what's up with that. But speaking of which, this actually is kind of a weird apartment, is it not? Because it doesn't have any window at all. Not here in the living room and not in the bedroom. I mean, I guess it's kind of perfect for a vampire because you can't accidentally kill yourself because you forgot to close the blinders before going to sleep. But still, most people living in this apartment building are not vampires. So what's up with that? Who designs a building without windows? It's strange. Anyway, I came here because I wanted to check my emails, because I guess I got one from LaCroix probably after finishing the quest with the food critic. Yep, there's one new email. Let's have a look at it. Oh, I have to go to the next site. There we go. Tommy Flayton's review. From LaCroix, I recently read Mr. Flayton's scathing review of the Cavaletti Cafe in the Sun, and I must tell you that I am extremely happy with his conclusions. You have done well. Please accept the payment I've left you in your mailbox. We will, no doubt, be seeing each other soon. SL. No doubt. No doubt. Okay, so he left some money. I guess I'll pick that up. And then I would like to go back to the Regent, the Tremere Regent, and ask him about the gargoyles. So we can deal with the one in the Asian theater. And yeah, I guess there's a window here. But I'm also pretty sure this doesn't look like the windows from the outside. I mean, this is just a strange place overall. Alright, let's grab the money. $100. It's not much, but I mean, it's quickly earned cash. Of course, now I have to look at the windows to see if they fit with the interior. Nope, definitely not. I mean, this is the ground floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where I'm living, and this is not the window we just saw. Not to mention the 2 floors that are completely missing. Yeah, the interior and the exterior of this building are completely different. Anyway, let's head back to the Chantry and talk to Strauss. I already tried to talk to Venus about my money, but she didn't have any. So I'll have to wait a while longer for that. Maybe finish that task for Isaac before I can get another payment. But we will definitely talk to Strauss again. Also, now that I think about it, it might be worthwhile to read the book about gargoyles again, because it's been a while. So let's refresh my memory. Gargoyles, during the medieval conflict with the Tsimisi Clan Tremere, delved further into secret blood magics and created a race of protectors known as gargoyles. Since their inception, gargoyles have been used as scouts, warriors, and sentries. Gargoyles are monsters, vampires by virtue of the blood and flesh through which they are created. They are no more than the detritus of other clans given a second chance to serve their Tremere creators. Unfortunately, many have wrongly come to view their service as slavery and have fled their masters in search of some delusional utopia. Most escaped gargoyles live in isolation, preferring solitude to even the company of their own kind. Okay, and this is about homunculi, which is, I guess, something different, not a gargoyle. All right.
I don't think so, buddy.
All right, you teleported me. Thanks a lot. And now let's talk.
Hello, neonate. How can I be of assistance?
Well, let's see. I have some questions.
Of course.
Specifically about gargoyles.
Gargoyles? Why are you asking about gargoyles?
Why do you sound so defensive? It seems that one lives in an old theater in Hollywood. I have some questions. Okay, yep.
What can I tell you about them?
What is a gargoyle? How can I fight them? Come on, Max, you're not telling me something about this gargoyle. Well, he hasn't told me anything yet because I haven't asked him anything. I mean, I kind of want to use my persuade, but I also want to ask those questions. So I hope I can ask them and use the persuade later.
A gargoyle, put simply, is a creature that was created to protect the Tremere clan in the early years of our existence. They are very powerful and not to be trifled with.
Well, but I have to trifle with this one. The Tremere created them. Do the gargoyles still serve the Tremere? Do you know who created this gargoyle? Max. I like the fact that she calls him Max. So nonchalant. Yeah, so how did the Tremere create them?
Yes, we used our extensive knowledge of blood magics to create a race of protectors. They served that purpose well, but they have also caused many problems. It's a complicated issue.
Just how complicated, whatever, I just need to know how to fight one. A few more questions about gargoyles. Of course, now I lost my persuade option. Although it might be somewhere under option 3. Yeah, how complicated exactly?
Well, many gargoyles still serve their Tremere masters, but a number of them have since rebelled and gone into hiding. They are a sentient race, but ultimately unfit for the freedom they desire. They need the guidance of their former masters.
Well, you would say that, of course, as like a former master. Sounds like you have some personal experience in this matter, Max. If I need to get rid of one, how do I do it? Yeah, let's use the persuade option now before it goes away completely.
Yes, I know something of gargoyles, and of this gargoyle in particular. I had hoped that he would meet his final death, but it seems my creation still lives to torment me.
What? Your creation? Okay, so you created this gargoyle?
Yes. Many years ago, I created this gargoyle to protect the Chantry from our enemies. He was a faithful servant and saved my life more than once. Unfortunately, he became increasingly upset about his role as my protector and wished to be set free. I refused to do so. Finally, he stole away into the night, and I haven't seen him since.
But you're sure the one in the Asian theater is your gargoyle? I see. Well, Isaac Abrams has asked me to get rid of the gargoyle. Indeed.
Isaac Abrams? His disrespect for the Camarilla is surpassed only by his hatred of LaCroix. If he finds out, it will be a source of great embarrassment for the clan and the Camarilla. He cannot learn that this gargoyle was my creation. Do you understand?
I guess so. You know, it's kind of funny. It didn't really occur to me that I could tell or should tell this information to someone else until he told me not to. Because if you're not really that familiar with vampire society and specifically like Tremere culture, this is really just a random piece of information. Okay, so he created that gargoyle. What of it? Isn't this something that Tremere do? Something standard, normal? Well, apparently it's not. And the fact that this gargoyle got away might be like embarrassing. But Ori probably didn't realize that until he became so defensive about it and told her not to share that information. The question is, would I even want to share it? I mean, in the end, all these powerful people with their fancy titles, the prince, the regent, the baron, I don't really have a reason to trust any one of them more than the other, so I think you're safe in that regard. Ori is not that invested in your interfaction intrigue that she really needs to involve herself even more than she already is. So I guess I will tell no one of your secret. And even if I did, I probably wouldn't tell him that I intend to do so.
I appreciate your discretion in this matter, neonate.
Good to hear. Now, what do I need to do? Right, I need to learn how to fight one of these.
Here, take this. It is an ancient ward that may help you on your battle with the gargoyle. You need only carry it on your person to enjoy its protection.
Okay, well that's actually pretty useful. And how do I best fight one of these?
With much difficulty, I'm afraid. Gargoyles are notoriously resilient. Their hides are made of stone. Firearms will be almost useless. Blunt force is the only thing they understand.
Well, that's fine. I'm not really an avid user of firearms anyway. Do I have more questions about gargoyles?
What can I tell you about them?
No, I think that's really the same. Never mind. Okay, so that was actually kinda helpful. Rune of the Third Eye. This strange talisman is unusually heavy, emanating a palpable power. It reduces the amount of damage done by gargoyles. Neat. Okay, so I guess we can return to Hollywood and pay a visit to the gargoyle. Or maybe I want to stay here in downtown and try and talk to Jack. I'm not sure if he has any new dialogue, but I guess it doesn't hurt to try. So I will head over to the last round and see if Jack has any new dialogue. Alright, I have talked to Jack, but he didn't have any new dialogue, as expected. I guess the main mission isn't really finished until I report back to LaCroix, and the task LaCroix gave me was to find the Nosferatu, so I haven't accomplished that yet.
Need a ride?
So let's just return to Hollywood and let's take care of that gargoyle. Which means I have to go to the Asian Theater, which is all the way at the end of the road. Okay. Let's do it. Oh yeah, this has gotta be it. The very obviously Asian-looking building. And yep, I got a key for it. Let's do it. Ooh, well, that's the gargoyle. It even looks kind of Asian. I mean, the outfit.
I will smash you, crush you, tear the flesh from your bones.
I mean, the outfit looks, you know, a little bit like a samurai. Hold on, I'm not here to fight you, I just want to talk. That's an interesting way to start a conversation. I'm only here to talk. You must be the gargoyle I'm here to get rid of. Wow, you're even uglier than I thought you would be. I don't know. He looks pretty impressive. Not what I expected a gargoyle to look like, but still. Yeah, I don't know. What if I try to talk to him, it, whatever?
Talk? No. Always kindred are talking, scheming, hurting others with their lies. Monsters you all. Abominations. A curse upon the earth.
Well, he doesn't seem to like vampires at all. Wait, I come here in peace. I have an offer from Isaac Abrams. Wait, I know your master, Maximilian Strauss. I'm not here to fight. We can work this out peacefully. You're calling me a monster. Take a look in the mirror. I mean, he ran away from Strauss, so telling him that I know him is probably not going to accomplish anything. Just make him even more suspicious. I don't know, does he have any opinion on Isaac Abrams? Let's find out.
Offer? What offer? Yet another lie? He hopes to control me, to enslave me, just as my master before him. First he sends his underlings to destroy me, and now he wants to make peace. No! Curse him! Curse you all!
Believe me, he doesn't want to control you. He said he needs your protection. Well, I try to talk. No, we do things my way, the hard way. I mean, yes, Isaac did say that he would prefer to have the Gargoyle as an ally. So I guess that's an angle I could use. And it gives me like this persuade option. Of course, the question is, do I want to, send the Gargoyle as an ally to Isaac? First of all, it would give Isaac a lot of power. And I mean, he still would be serving someone. I mean, even if Isaac says ally, I'm not sure if he's going to respect that. But I mean, at the moment I only have the choice to convince him to work for Isaac or fight him. And I mean, I can kind of understand that he ran away from Strauss, so I don't really want to kill him just because he wanted to be free, right? So let's see what my persuade accomplishes here.
What is this? Another devilish trick? Am I to trade one chain for another? Bow to Abrams now, instead of my old master? Never!
They are soldiers and they are commanders. You will make a good soldier. Isaac doesn't need another servant. He needs an ally against his Camarilla foes. He could use a friend like you. He needs you to hold on to his power. Face it, kid, you don't exactly have a lot of options here. Yeah, I guess I could continue to play that angle that Isaac wants him as an ally. He seems to react very poorly to suggestions that he should serve another master. Again, I'm not sure how truthful Isaac is in that regard. If he's just going to, use him as a servant. I mean, he could just run away again, I suppose. I mean, he managed to run away from Strauss. You would think that the Tremere have some kind of method to control their gargoyles, to make sure they don't just leave. And presumably, if the Tremere have something like that, some magic or whatever, then Isaac as a Toreador wouldn't have the same options. So hopefully he will treat him better because he can't control him like a Tremere would. But then again, I'm not sure if the Tremere actually have any special means to control them. But I mean, this guy is clearly stronger than any normal Tremere vampire, at least physically. So the Tremere must have some kind of power to keep them in their service, because otherwise they would just turn against their masters all the time. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try to convince him to work for Isaac instead.
Camarilla. What means this? Camarilla.
You really aren't too smart, are you? It means you better start doing your homework. They're in charge these days. Actually, I'm kind of working for them. They want to take over LA. they are kindred who want to rule over other kindred. Isaac fights against them. Yeah. So, if you look at that, you know that the Tremere are part of the Camarilla and Isaac is not, and they want to fight the Camarilla. So you would be fighting alongside those who fight your former master, right?
He fights against his own kind.
Yes, but only as long as it takes to consolidate his own power. Probably. Yes, he fights against those who made you a slave as well, the Tremere. Exactly what I've been saying. Survival in this world is all about who tells who what to do. Yes, and now unfortunately I'm going to fight you. Yeah, I feel that this is still my best angle to convince him to not fight. So let's continue with that angle.
The Tremere. Hate them above all your kind, I do. Secrecy and sorcery, betrayal and blood magic. Damned to hell are all of you, but the Tremere most of all.
Yeah, he definitely hates the Tremere more than any other vampire. Actually, they're not such bad people when you get to know them. Yes, Isaac needs your help to eradicate their curse once and for all. I'm not sure if Isaac really wants to go that far. But again, if I can convince him that this is what he's trying to do, then he might agree to help him. And then, you know, I won't have to fight the Gargoyle. Again, I wish there was an option where I could just say, you know what, I just want you to leave this place and go somewhere else. I don't want to kill you because I know you're only seeking your freedom. But I'm not really seeing such an option. It's either antagonize and fight him or convince him to work for Isaac, which I'm not sure how I feel about. Right, now things will be different when Isaac's giving everyone the orders. Don't blame the player, kid. Blame the game, by the way, you're so fun. That is very meta. Yeah, I guess Isaac wants to eradicate the Tremere.
Yes, I will fight alongside this Abrams and help him in his battle against this Camarilla. Lifeless demon he may be, but I swear to fight at his side.
Good to hear it. I'll tell Isaac he has a new ally. There we go.
Yes, now leave me. This theater is my domain, and I seek the peace of solitude.
Okay, well, apparently he's not actually going to leave this place. But whatever, apparently that is enough to finish this task. Of course, I do want to have a quick look around here. I hope he's not going to mind that. Oh, we got a videotape. Huh. I will have a look at that in a second. I mean, is it the videotape? The one that we're looking for? Probably not, because my quest didn't update. Let's see, what exactly did I just get here? Tap Hotel, Shuffle Step. What? Okay. It is not the snuff tape. So it must be something entirely different. Okay, well, that's interesting. This is just the same room again. Yes, it is. And can I check upstairs as well? Okay, these are apparently the restrooms, but Can't go inside. And more doors over here, but none of them is open. Okay, well, I guess in that case I'm going to leave now.
Leave this place, kindred.
Alright. I see that I have overstayed my welcome here. But I have what I came here for, even more, because I also found that tape. Okay, let's see. You have convinced the Gargoyle to ally himself with Isaac Abrams against the Camarilla, thereby removing the threat to the kindred of Hollywood. Go tell him. Alright. That should do, I suppose. Hang on a second. I thought this was the jewelry store, but it's actually over here. Hey, what are you doing here? What are you spray painting?
Any luck?
Yes. At least about the Gargoyle. I've convinced it to be loyal to you.
A gargoyle serving in the defense of Hollywood. Exceptional. I'm sure it'll come as quite a surprise to the first shock troop that crosses the city line. You've got a lot of promise. It's a shame you're still working full-time for the wrong side.
I guess so. But apparently he is expecting like a full-scale battle between the Camarilla and the Anarchs with shock troops and so on. Oh, that's interesting. I've got nothing against the Anarchs. The prince knows who gets the job done. That's why I'm here. Yeah, I guess so. But I have got nothing against the Anarchs per se, I suppose.
I'd like to hope so. Well, if you'll excuse me.
I mean, like I said, I don't think you can really trust any of these powerful people, princes, regents, barons, because they're in that powerful position for a reason, and that's usually that they're pretty unscrupulous, right? And I haven't forgotten that the totally trustworthy lady on the beach told me not to trust anyone except two people. And I think we have already identified those two people as Mercurio and Beckett. So, not Lacroix, not Strauss, not even Isaac here, even though he seems to be a little bit more agreeable than Lacroix and Strauss. But that isn't really saying much, right? He's also pretty arrogant. And yeah, I guess no nines either. They're all not trustworthy. So I gotta be careful in that regard. I've learned something about the Gargoyle. Oh, I guess I could tell him what I learned about the Gargoyle in regards to his creator. But honestly, I feel I've already done enough for him. I delivered the Gargoyle to his service, and it seems a little bit redundant to tell him who created him, because if he's really curious, he could just go and ask the Gargoyle himself. But then at least he wouldn't have heard it from me. And like I said, I think I've already given him enough of an edge here by giving him the Gargoyle, so maybe I'm just going to ignore that. Alright, so, did this finish the quest? You told Isaac Abrams that you solved the Gargoyle problem. Maybe you should tell the Tremere region about this too. Well, I guess so. Of course, I didn't kill the Gargoyle. I'm not sure if Strauss will be happy with the fact that I gave the Gargoyle to the Anarchs, because he doesn't like the Anarchs. Of course, he seemed to like the fact that Isaac doesn't like Lacroix, because, as far as I can tell, Strauss doesn't like Lacroix either. But, so much intrigue and complicated relationships.
Hop in.
It's making Ori's head spin. But whatever. If I want to finish the quest, I guess I go and gotta talk to him. Right. Back to the chantry it is. Should be building over here. Yes, it is. going to use my usual way until he teleports me. Okay, here we go. Alright, I have returned.
Hello, neonate. How can I be of assistance?
I may have something for you.
Of course.
I resolved the issue with a gargoyle. I did. Not the way you probably wanted it me to, but still.
You did. That's quite an accomplishment for one so young, neonate. And with discretion as well. Again, you impress me.
Just doing what I feel is right. I'm being very vague about this. So, he probably thinks that I destroyed the gargoyle, but I didn't tell him that I destroyed him, so I didn't really lie to him.
And your efforts are well appreciated. Please accept this gift as payment for your accomplishment. The Tremere clan appreciates your confidentiality.
No, he gave me money, quite a bit. He's actually paying a lot better than LaCroix, I gotta say that. Cool, see ya, Max. No problem, one more thing. Is there anything else?
Of course.
I guess this is the same again.
What is it you would like to know?
Yep, nothing new here. Okay, well, I guess if you're just being vague and cryptic, that's always going to work. Right, so I suppose we have finally finished this quest now. Let me have a look at the quest log again. You told Isaac Abrams that you solved the gargoyle problem. Yes, I did. But yeah, let's maybe continue with our main task. We have some time left in this episode. Isaac wants a complete version of the snuff film. He has suggested you talk to smut peddlers in Hollywood for a lead on its whereabouts. I mean, we have seen that one adult establishment, the XXX one. So I feel this might be the best place to start our investigation. And then hopefully we will find something, because
Going somewhere?
clearly the tape we found in the theater has nothing to do with this. Okay, I believe the sex shop was over here. Yep, here we go. Okay, let's go inside. Yeah, this looks pretty much as I would have expected. Can't we actually look at all the videos here? Well, since everything in this game is kind of low res due to its age, you can't really see anything. So I won't have to blur anything out here to make this age friendly. Well, I guess I could just make the video age restricted. I did that for some of the Witcher videos that I made, specifically the Witcher 1, which had some mild nudity, like naked boobs. So I made them age restricted just to avoid having them removed by YouTube. What is this doing here though? Chin? Worm? Energy? Greed? Pain and suffering? Slums? Downtown living? Doggies? Dead bird? Mayday? Women wonder? Beach whale? Troika? Superpunks? These are some extremely weird magazines. Chin Shop? We Writers Monthly? Will Writers Monthly? Weather? El Nino? Fire? A Little Red? Fakers Quarterly? Thane? Surf? I don't know, but whoever designed all these magazine covers probably had a lot of fun. Apparently the pain and suffering one is about, like, doctors? I mean, this looks like a doctor. Peep show. Well, I guess we will check that out later. First, let's talk to this guy who looks exactly like the kind of person I expect to work in a place like this.
Hey, hot pants.
No one ever called me that. Most people seem to think I'm kinda ugly. So, who are you?
The name's Flynn. I'm the proprietor of this here establishment. Anything you want, you can get at the sin bin. Depraved ain't a 4-letter word here. You know what I'm talking about?
It's definitely not a 4-letter word. Tell me about this place. I have a few questions for you, Flynn. I guess I'm out of here, Flynn. See ya. You're right, depraved is an 8-letter word, idiot. It's true, but I have a need for information, so let's pick some of the other options first. Tell me about this place.
The sin bin? Oh, we've got filth of every flavor. Just tell me what makes your bits tingle, honey. I'll set you right up.
What makes my bits tingle? Tell me about some of your products. Maybe some other time. I've got a couple of questions for you. Yeah, tell me about your products. I like my bits just as they are, smut junkie.
Man, we got everything you'll ever need. Softcore, hardcore, gay, straight, farm, or furry. We got shockers, shivers, self-lubricators, and strap-ons. Chains, crops, and canes are in the back next to the triple ripples. Like I said, we got it all.
Triple ripples? I have no idea what that is. Sounds like it. I've got a few more questions for you. I do.
Yeah? What do you want to know?
Tell me a little about Hollywood. You ever heard of Death Mask Productions? Okay, that's the important question, but first tell me about Hollywood.
Hollywood? What do you want to know about it?
Oh, anything? Tell me about some of the hotspots.
Which ones?
Like the Asspole?
The Asspole? It's just across the street. Some uptight Hollywood club where the drinks cost too much and the girls put out too little. Which ain't bad for me. Most of the drunk, horny assholes come straight to my place after last call.
Okay, so what you're saying is that the Asspole has far too much class for you. Okay, tell me more about other hotspots.
Which ones?
Like the Vesuvius.
We got all you need right here, but if you like, second-rate smut, head up the street to Vesuvius. One of the strippers actually owns the place. You should see the rack of lamb on that one.
So the Vesuvius is a strip club. Got it.
Which ones?
Well, I have been to the Asian Theater, but what can you tell me about it?
The old Asian Theater? It's been closed for a while. Place gives me the freaking creeps. Seems like everyone's got a Hollywood ghost story, but you walk by that place and look at it, you'll swear something's looking back.
Well, you might not be wrong there. Do I have any other questions?
Yeah? What do you want to know?
I have asked all the Hollywood questions.
Hollywood? What do you want to know about it?
Where can I obtain some hardware? What kind of hardware are we talking about? I mean, you're in a sex shop, so I feel that he might not have the same definition of hardware than you do.
Hardware? I got plenty of hardware in here. Check out the footlongs over there. What more could you... Oh, you're talking about the exit wound kind of hardware, right?
Yes. Yep.
All right. You didn't hear it from me, but Slater over at the Red Spot might have a few items that'll get you hot and bothered.
I haven't actually been there yet, so thanks for the advice.
Yeah? What do you want to know?
Okay, now let's ask about Death Mask Productions.
Those guys? Yeah, I heard of them. Why do you want to know?
I might be in the market for some of their products. Just curious, I read something in a magazine. I have a tape that they made and I'm trying to find out if it's real. I don't, later. Yeah, I don't know, let's just be straightforward. I have a tape.
A tape? You mean the tape? You've got a copy of it? Have you seen it?
So you heard of it? Yes, I have seen it.
Look, man, get the hell out of here, all right? I don't want any part of that scene. I hear people seeing that tape ain't been coming home for dinner. I don't deal in that kind of stuff anyway, so just take it somewhere else.
Okay, so that's not the kind of stuff that you peddle here. Should I believe that? I thought you said this place had everything. You must know something. Look, Flynn, I need to find Desmond Productions. Where are they? I'm not going to ask you twice, Flynn. Tell me how to find DMP. You're a gutless wonder, Flynn. I'll see you later. Yeah, I just need to find out who made this. If you're not involved in this, then you have nothing to worry about.
Forget it, man. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about. Huh? What? Who are they? Seriously, get the hell out of here.
Look, I'm a collector. You can tell me what you know. Fine, let's talk cash here, Flynn. Come on, you won't tell me anything. Well, he might know something, and I might be able to get it out of him with some persuasion.
Okay. Look, all I know is that a guy calls on the payphone down the street every once in a while. He'll say something like, the moon is a terrible mistress, or some creepy shit like that.
Okay, and then what?
And then all you have to say is, who walks the night with demons of dread. Supposedly you'll be told where to meet the guy to pick up product. I don't know for sure. I never tried it. It scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that is very odd. Very, shady. Yeah, whatever I'm getting out of here, Flynn. Thanks for the info. Don't walk home alone at night. Yes.
Hey, wait. Look, you might as well know this. Word on the street is that they didn't even make the video.
Huh.
They're just distributing it. No one even knows where it comes from. I'm telling you, man. Whatever you're in, get out of it now.
I wish I could, Flynn, but I'm in it for good later. Go home and change your underwear. See ya. Yeah, I'm not getting out of this that easily, I'm afraid. Okay, well, I guess I got the update that I wanted. Flynn, the proprietor of the Sin Bin, has given you the secret message to relay to the anonymous caller who calls on one of the payphones down the street by the red spot. Then you will be told where to pick up the tape. Okay. This is quite the operation, huh? Anyway, let's look around a little bit more. Dirty dog. What an odd thing to put on the wall. Let's check out the peep show. Ooh, manager's office? Can we lockpick it? Yep, we totally can. Let's go inside. Can use a computer. The Sin Bin, mobbed weekly. Inventory, peep show, log file, private. Okay, let's start with the inventory. Playful Rabbit, Beastmaster, J-Pron. What is this about? Playful Rabbit. New titles by distributor. Playful Rabbit, video erotica for couples. Hazyland Simulated Copulation 7. Lukewarm Passion Theater, The Minister's Wife, Petticoat Dreams, The Dowager's Driver, Playful Rabbit's Hottest, Penisless Sex Scenes Revealed, How Scandalously Rebelled, a collection of girls staring longingly into each other's eyes, set to saxophone. This doesn't really sound all that sexy to me. It's actually all rather tame. Okay, let's check out the others as well. Beastmaster Productions. The finest in fresh-faced, feathered and furry frolicking. A national anthropomorphic explorer in search of the wild Madagascar tree chode. A Lady Chatterley's woofer. Big Game Humper 4, Furbound. Global Goose Chase 19, The Wet Hot Waterfall of the Nile. Robbie Roo in Rhymes with Rottisbucked Yeti Welsh. This is a very, very specific material. Japron. This is going to be like Japanese pornographica. Hottest import features. Yep, schoolgirl everything. Platoon Tang. Soiled train seats. Mangalicious androgyny. Proof she's not 18. Mecha Punami. When Tentacle meets Orifice, the 2004 Animasters. Great, great. Who came up with all of these titles, I wonder? Anyway, we have more options here, right? Peep show? Password is required to enter this subdirectory. See if I can hack it. Your password is Sinner. Seriously. Status lockdown. Software status installed. Hardware status malfunctioning. Notes handyman coming soon. FB. Huh, okay. And what happens if I use lockdown? Window 1 unavailable, window 2 unavailable, window 3 unavailable. Peep show window override. Not sure what I'm supposed to do with any of that, to be honest. It's the same password. Available commands. Chastity Jennifer Carey. Okay. Chastity's totals. PS $120. Yes, it is totals. Okay. I guess they're the girls working at the Peep show? Huh. She made a lot more money. 2 customers. And Carrie. Donkey show. Apparently the donkey show plays pretty well. And then we have private. Oh, that note on the wall was his password. Of course it was. DMP. Well. Flynn's personal info, get out. I guess you just pick up the phone down the street and say, who walks the night with demons of dread to contact them. Man, that shit is creepy. This is a reminder to myself never to do it, unless there's some cash in it. Well, cash or horse, but that's a given. Okay, so I guess this is a way to find out the password or the code word if you don't have enough persuasion, for example. I get it. And Big John Farm. All the typing. The typing is kind of difficult for me because I have my microphone standing in between me and the keyboard, so it's partially blocking the keyboard from my view. John's finally left the acting side and has begun to produce films. As expected, he's sticking to the farm stuff. He said to contact him at number. That guy needs help. Okay, I don't think this is relevant for me at the moment. So I guess the important part here is the information about DMP if you don't get it anywhere else. Anyway, I think this might be a good time to end the episode. I guess I will check out the rest of this establishment in the next one, and then we will try to use that code word on the payphone. And I will totally steal your fancy watch as well. But yeah, for now, let's call it a day. As always, thank you for watching. And see you again next time.